If you're a grown man and you ask what specialty cocktails I have on my bar menu, you're not a man anymore.
Imagine this guy, of all people, questioning your masculinity because you got a specialty mint julep that had an orange liqueur in it. The way that so many people are like constantly knee deep in the saddest types of, God, what is it even called? Gender affirming care. Like a guy that's like, oh, I can't drive a Prius because I might have to turn in my man card. Or, no, I don't eat hot dogs because I might have to turn in my man card. No, I don't drink things that taste good. Like, I remember calling out my boss once years ago where he said something like, real men only drink black coffee. And I was like, oh, real men only drink bitter things to prove to other guys how tough they are. Well, if you can't handle the taste of coffee, then I was like, and I told him, I was like, dude, are you being for real right now or are you doing a bit? And he's like, no, I'm for real. I was like, this is the saddest thing I've ever heard. I told him that. Like, I ended up having a really good relationship with that boss, but he was definitely kind of a, the kind of guy that said really offhand stuff, like trying to prove how tough he was. But it was just kind of the saddest shit. It was like that video I posted a while ago where some guy was like trying to lament why dudes would have a backpack because they have lots of shit to carry. That's why dudes might have a backpack. Like if you really want me to question your masculinity, you know what's going to make me question your masculinity? Tribal tattoos, being a grown man that's in your 40s with a beard that's like edged up on the inside lines while trying to look hard with your dyed beard and your bad comb over because you're terrified of losing your hair. Like that's going to make me question your masculinity. Having a giant chain on the outside of your shirt, driving a big princess truck, these are the kinds of things that are going to make me question your masculinity because the lady doth protest too much. If you're doing something and you're fighting way too hard to show how manly you are, that's when your masculinity needs to be questioned. Your masculinity doesn't need to be questioned because you wore a pink shirt. It doesn't need to be questioned because you ordered a drink that tastes good. It doesn't need to be questioned because you can eat a hot dog in 2 bites. Like, these are not the kind of thing. Your masculinity doesn't need to be questioned if you're dating another man. That's not unmasculine. What is unmasculine is trying way too hard to show everyone else how masculine you are. That is sad boy energy. And too many of these faux intellectual, super tough guys, when real men look at you, like actual real men that don't need to go around talking about how real manly they are, they think you're so sad. We all think you're so sad because you're trying way too hard to prove you're something that you would actually prove it a little easier if you didn't try so hard.